Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is Chris, the Next Generation. I'm here giving you another episode of Top 6 Tuesday. Now, in today's list, we're going through my top 6 hardest bosses I've ever faced. So, let's get started. The first boss on the list is, I'm sure, someone you didn't expect. Goomba Boss from Mario Kart DS. Now, the objective with facing Goomba Boss was you had to beat him after passing 3 laps. Now, what Goomba Boss does is he spawns little Goombas in the way, along with a super mushroom, which you have to use to get past him. Now, fact of the matter is, Goomba Boss is extremely fast, and it gets even faster by jumping over the centerpiece in the stage on the 3rd lap. Now, Goomba Boss, it took me a while to beat Goomba Boss. It took me several tries. But, eventually, I did beat Doon Boss. He is very hard. I do not like Goomba Boss from Mario Kart. The second boss on the list is the Doon from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Now, the thing with the Doon is that he's double-sided. He's got a blue side, and he's got a pink side. The blue side uses mainly melee attacks, so when you're facing against him, you kind of want to stay away. While the pink side uses mainly ranged attacks, which means you want to be a little closer. Now, I think both of them, I think the blue side has 1 ranged attack, and the pink side has 1 melee attack, so you don't want to be caught unprepared. The Doon is incredibly hard, in my opinion, and he doesn't get easier. You can count on that. Number 4 on the list is Boulder Geist from Mario Galaxy. Now, the thing about Boulder Geist is he's made up entirely of ghost stuff and rocks, hence the name Boulder Geist. Boulder Geist will make giant spiky rocks appear out of the ground and try and kill you, and sometimes he'll throw rocks at you that somehow come out of the ground without breaking the ground. Some of these rocks will be plain ordinary rocks which will break when they hit the ground, which means you need to run to dodge them. And some of the rocks will be black, which make them spawn a bamboo, which is what this Boulder Geist is made out of. Other rocks will be gold, which will spawn a coin, which to heal your health. Now, why he summons gold rocks, I don't really understand. Why he even has gold rocks on his battlefield. It's not like he needs coins to regenerate health. He also creates these giant rock hands, which he uses to punch you in the face with. And once you break his rock covering using the bamboos, you will be able to use even more bamboos, which he spawns constantly, to hit him directly. Boulder Geist is a hard boss, but he's also number 3 on the list, and earning the bronze trophy is Dr. Eggman from Sonic Colors. The thing about Dr. Eggman from Sonic Colors is the fact he has this giant spaceship. Now, this spaceship holds the power of every single wisp except the white ones, which I'm sure is what he's just using. Well, I'm sure he's using the white wisps to just power his jets. But other than the white ones, it has the power of every single other wisp in the game, including Nega Wisps, which he used to create the ship, as you can see from its evil purple glow. He'll use the other wisps' powers in many different ways, and sometimes you'll even combine 2 or maybe even 3 different powers. Now, what you have to do is you have to catch up to him and get him vulnerable, and then you have to break the little pods that are on the sides of his ship, and then going and using very precise slow motion timing to hit him directly. Once you do this, you'll free some of the wisps. However, the ship still has their power. Fun. Now, once you free all of the wisps, you'll be able to use the rainbow power, which is the one thing that this ship doesn't have. The rainbow power completely combines the power of every single wisp into one powerful homing attack which one-shots this ship. Again, a very hard boss, but I eventually found some enjoyment in it. Number 2 on my list is Master Core from Super Smash Bros. 4. Now this just shows one stage of Master Core, which is Master Beast, but Master Core actually comes in several different phases. The first phase is actually Master Hand and Crazy Hand. Now it shows them with a whole heck of a lot of HP, which is shared between the two. You only have to damage them so much before Crazy Hand just disappears, and Master Hand gets completely ripped open, revealing the Black Swarm and releasing Master Core. At the hardest difficulties, you'll be faced with Master Giant, which is a huge humanoid-like form which uses his hands, some kind of thing from his chest, and sometimes random floating projectiles, and even his face to attack you. After Master Giant comes Master Beast, this huge scorpion dog-like thing. This huge scorpion dog-like thing with huge sharp teeth and a very strange-looking tail. Now, Master Beast can summon lightning down onto himself, like Pikachu's thunder. Now, it's kind of sad that Pikachu doesn't have a lightning rod, but oh well, what can you do? Master Beast also has another move that sends a little dark pulse on the ground, and once it reaches you, it shoots out giant spikes. He also releases spikes on himself, just in case you're in close range. Master Beast can also jump into the air, damaging you on the way up, and then land on a side of the stage, damaging you on the way down. One of the worst moves he has, in my opinion, is when he walks up to you, and when he gets close, jumps into the background, and comes back in a ferocious bite. And you gotta be very quick with this, because he's a lot faster than you in most cases. The thing about the bite is that you want a countering... thing about the bite is if you want to just stay there, you need to put up a shield, a very big shield, or you need to use a counter move. The bite is one of his strongest attacks, I think, so using the counter will do a huge amount of damage. I know I'm just rambling on about Master Core, but that's because he's so big. After Master Beast comes Master Edges, which looks like a Master Hand just made up of a bunch of swords. Master Edges can sometimes slash out some projectiles. Sometimes 4 small ones, sometimes 2 big ones. He also has one very powerful slash that goes upwards in an arc that does huge amount of damage. You definitely want a countering guy if you're going to get caught in that. Out of that, you know how to air dodge. He also has another move where his 5 blades split up into the sides of the screen, and each one slashes at you in an order. The 4th slash comes very quickly after the 3rd, so you want to be very fast. And the last one is the sword at the top, which is the main blade in Master Edges, and it'll come down in a huge explosion of dark power. So you'll want to definitely get out of the way of that. A shield won't work. That'll probably one-shot you. Something I've noticed about Jigglypuff against Master Core is that breaking his shield will kill him instantly. I don't know if that's that way in a normal Smash, but, well, there you go. After Master Edges comes Master Shadow, or, as I like to call it, Master whatever fighter you happen to be facing. In this case, it'd be Master Zero Suit Samus. Master Shadow has all of the abilities of your character, with increased size and power. This includes your custom moves, your equipment boosts, and well, anything else about your character. If you look closely, it even has the same skin as yours. So if you were playing against Master Shadow as Alf, you would be facing Master Alf. That's just fancy. Once you beat Master Shadow, you will be faced with Master Core himself, which he doesn't really do much. You just need to damage the Master Core and then blast it off the screen while it sits there and does nothing. But if you take too long, the Master Core will float up into the air and try to hit you with a huge, what I think is a lightning bolt, which I think one-shots you no matter what. I've never actually gotten hit. I never actually experimented with this and got hit by it when I still had 2 lives. So I don't know if it takes off one of your lives or both of them. If it takes off only one, then you definitely need to be very fast when you respawn and kill the dang thing. A very hard boss, a very involved boss, but he's very... I think you all saw this one coming. Number 1 on the list is Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. The thing about Taboo is that he has a move that can one-shot almost any character. And if you're not careful, he will. The off waves is when he brings out his wings, as in this picture, and creates a huge shockwave. That's the move that can pretty much one-shot you. He also has some moves where he turns giant and shoots lasers from his eyes, kind of Master Hand style. And he has another one where he starts shooting bullets out of his fingers, followed by a huge firebomb. And he has another one where he creates copies of himself, which explode upon impact. And another where he creates a gold chain, like the ones he used to control Master Hand, and tries to grab you with it. Another, he turns himself into a gold picture frame-like thing and tries to grab you. In another, he turns himself into a fish knife and slashes across the screen. In yet another, he brings out a dark cannon-like weapon and shoots a giant laser across the screen. In an even another move, he creates a spinning ninja star in his hand and throws it across the screen, and then it comes back like a boomerang. And finally, his probably most basic move is he pulls out a sword from somewhere and then dives along the ground using it. Also, once you get him down to a low enough health, he'll start teleporting around the screen, and his teleports will hurt you because they explode. Because reasons. Now, the off waves is definitely his most devastating move, especially since one hit from them can one-shot you, including breaking through your shield, and it can hit multiple times. So, I really have no idea how to break through off waves. I've always gotten hit when the off wave showed up, except once, and I have no idea how I dodged it. But I have survived the off waves on the rare occasion with King DDD and Bowser. If you go check out the video, if you go check out the finale to Super Smash Bros. Brawl, the Subspace Emissary. Taboo is a very hard boss, and he's not really that fun to play in. Excuse me, I know I've been stuttering, but I'm tired, man. That is my top 6 hardest bosses I've ever faced. If you guys can't remember them all, you can either rewind the video and watch them over again, or I'll just give you the list right now. We have Goomba Boss, we have the Goomba Boss from Mario Kart DS, Doon from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Boulder Geist from Super Mario Galaxy, Dr. Eggman and his strange spaceship from Sonic Colors, Master Core from Super Smash Bros. 4, and finally Taboo from Super Smash Bros. Brawl. You guys can tell that I'm a big fan of Smash. What can you do? Anyway, guys, this is Chris, the Next Generation, and I'm bringing you another episode of Top 6 Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. I'll be seeing you guys next time.